What's going on, everybody? Adam here with eTrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Glacier Chain Twist-Link snow tire chain on our 2020 Jeep Cherokee. So we do have a ladder pattern snow tire chain here, which is just going to have all of our cross chains going across. They're all uniform and twist-linked, so with the steel construction they should wear away relatively evenly and last you throughout a decent amount of seasons. These aren't going to be as aggressive as the V-bar style chains. With the limited amount of wheel well clearance, we're not going to have any issues of anything happening. And also, these are going to give a nice, smooth ride compared to the V-bar style chains, and they are going to get optimal traction. So, another thing I like about it is the cams. So, we really didn't have the best fit, but once I started tightening up these cams, it started to fit quite nicely. One thing I don't necessarily love about it is some of the metal is kind of over my pretty rims. I rather just get a chain that's going to be coated. So we do have some of those. It's going to protect your rims from any scratches. But we might not see any scratches or damage to the rims, but these chains are going to be prone to maybe damage them a little bit more. One other thing we need to grab is a rubber tensioner. Some of the chains that come with the coated chains, they come with a rubber tensioner built in. So if that's something that you kind of like, because I lose everything, maybe you're like me and you don't want to have to hold on to another piece to be able to get and use these chains, that might be another option you want to look for. But if these are the ones you're looking at and you like them, they do come in a pair of two. So all you have to do is just grab one of them, throw it on the front, and you should be ready to go. I don't necessarily love the canvas bag, but it's definitely going to be able to fit both of the chains in there with the tool and even your rubber tensioner, so you can put it all in one place and put it in your trunk for whenever you need them. With the amount of clearance we have between the bottom of our Cherokee and the ground, it doesn't necessarily make the easiest install, especially for the back connection, but let's go ahead and go over that installation with you now. First thing we want to do is just lay out our chains, make sure there's no kinks in our links and tangles or anything like that. And once we do that, just make sure that the cams are going to be on the outside of the tire. We are going to have to access them later. So once we do that, take our chains and just drape them over the tire. And once we get them nice and even, we'll go around back and make our first connection. So on one side we're going to have a hook, and on the other we're going to have a series of links. Basically, we want to take the hook and do our best to hook it on to the desired link. We're going to find the best link to get the best fit. So I do suggest doing this in your garage to figure that out whenever you're not laying in snow. So now I'll meet you around front and make our second connection. On the front, it's going to be a little bit easier. We will have a little lever right here. And just pick a link. Farthest one you think you can get it in there, and also twist it all the way around. Probably not the end one, so I'm probably going to go with this one here. Fold it back and link it onto itself. We still have a little bit of slack, but we have some cams and we have a tool for those cams. So just take them. I usually start up top, put the tool in there, and twist it. Alright, so we're getting tighter as we speak. Probably going to go ahead and try to twist this one. We don't have to do all of them, and honestly we'd probably be okay with just doing the one. But after the second one, these things are not going anywhere. But we do have to add a rubber tensioner. This is what they look like. They do not come with it. If you just scroll down on the web page that you're on, it should be in the related parts section of that page. The only thing we need to make sure of here is just make those hooks go out so we're not adding any unnecessary damage to our wheels. And of course, we want to be as symmetrical as we can whenever hooking up these chains, just to evenly distribute all that pressure throughout most of the chain. I'm not doing the best job. Let's go here and here. So this should take out the rest of the slack if there is any, but you do need them even if there isn't any slack at all. Next thing we need to do is go in there, roll over them a couple of times, come back out, and make sure everything's nice and tight. And if so, we're ready to hit the road. And that's just about it for a look at the Glacier Chain Twist-Link Snow Tire Chain on our 2020 Jeep Cherokee.